Hello students, welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1. We have come towards the concluding part of chapter number 3, Polynomials. We have started with last practice set, that is 3.6, and from that question number 1 we have come to the end of the first question there. So let us go further in that. Question number 5 from sub-question number 5 from question number 1. You can see here root 3x square plus 4x plus root 3. Here we have to factorize this polynomial. Okay. So let us see now here what we can do. You can see that the first term is root 3 and the last term is root 3. We have to multiply these two terms. So root 3 into root 3, what we are going to get? We are going to get 3. So 3 we are going to factorize in such a way that the multiplication should be 3 and the addition should be 4. Why 4? Because you can see the middle term is 4. So the factors are very clear, 3 and 1. 3 ones are 3 and 3 plus 1 is 4. Also you will see that the sign of the middle term is plus. So here both the numbers will be positive. So we got the factors plus 3 and plus 1. Okay. Now let us write down the next step. In the next step, you know that the first term we are writing as it is. Last term we are writing as it is. We are splitting the middle term. So you can see that this plus 4x is split as plus 3x plus x. Now you know that the next step is taking out common. So make a group of these two terms and make a group of these two terms. So here you can observe that root 3 is common. Also variable x is common. But here nothing is seen common. So in this case we are going to take out 1 as common. So just write down that step. So see, root 3x is taken out common. So inside the bracket we got x plus root 3. And from here 1 is taken out common. So we got 1 inside the bracket x plus root 3. Now you can see that this bracket and this bracket is same. So in next step we have to write down the answer in two brackets, that are the factors. Okay, the common bracket is written first and the remaining terms are written in the second bracket. This way we have got the factors. Complete it. So it was very easy sum, only you were having irrational numbers, but don't get confused here. You can easily get the factors. I hope you must have completed it. I'm going towards next question. So see, in the next question, question number 6 is half x square minus 3x plus 4. Okay, so here this half into 4, somebody will do half into 4 is 2. Okay, you can write it as 2 here, and then that 2 you have to factorize by seeing the middle term. You can see that the middle term is minus 3. So you can write down the factors as 2 and 1, because 2 ones are 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So one can do this way, that keep the half as it is and then you can factorize. But then from half x square and minus 2x you will get confused what to take out common. Okay, so here we are not going to go for this particular method. Okay, so I am just simply ignoring this method. If somebody can do it with the same method, you can do, no problem. But what we are going to do here is we will take out half common from each and every term. So see, in next step half is taken out common. So what we got in bracket, x square minus 6x plus 8. See, remaining two terms, these minus 3x plus 4, we have doubled. We have written it as minus 6x plus 8. Now you can see that this is easier to factorize. You can see the first term is 1, nothing is seen means 1 here, and here 8. So 1 into 8 is 8. So 8 you need to factorize in such a way that the sum should be 6. See the middle term. And why we are going for 6? Because the last term sign is positive. So we are going for addition. So the numbers, you know, 4 2s are 8 and 4 plus 2 6. But see again the sign of middle term, it is negative. So both the numbers will be negative. So we got the factors minus 4 and minus 2. So let us write them down. Okay. So the middle term is split now as the, you can see here, it is minus 4 minus 2x. Now the next step, to take out common. From these two you can see x is common, and from these two you can take out minus 2 as common. So write down the next step. So see here, half as it is, x is taken out common, so inside the bracket x minus 4, and from these two minus 2 is taken out common, so we got x minus 4. And the next step is to write down the two brackets. Of course half will be outside as it is, and inside we are going to write down two brackets as the factors. Okay, so this way we are going to solve it. Please copy it down. As I told that if somebody can take out half as common, then you can go for half into 4 as 2, and the middle term will be split as minus 2 minus 1. That is a different method. But to make it easier, the half is taken out common, so that the remaining part is very easy. Okay, so I hope you have completed this. Let us go further now. I am moving towards question number 2. Factorize the following polynomials. See here, from these 7 questions, these last 3 questions are reduced. They are cut for the year 2020-21. So please take a note of this. We are having only these 4 sums. Out of that, 3 sums I am solving here. 1 I am giving you as a homework. Okay. So let us start now. Question number 1. Here see, x square minus x the whole square minus 8 x square minus x plus 12. So here you will observe that these two brackets, this bracket and this bracket, is same. So we are going to replace this bracket by some other letter. So here in place of this I have taken m. So substitute m is equal to x square minus x. That means we are going to replace this underlined part by the letter m. So this polynomial, now we can write it like this. Okay, so see, this particular bracket is replaced by m, and above you have square. Then afterwards minus 8. In place of this bracket m is written and plus 12 as it is. Now you can see it's a quadratic polynomial and you can factorize it. See, here you have 1 and here 12. So 1 into 12, 12. You have to find two numbers whose multiplication is 12 and sum is 8. So the numbers are 6 2s are. Both are negative. Why? Because the sign of the middle term is negative. So we can write it as m square minus 6m minus 2m plus 12. Then the next step is to take out common from here. So here m is taken out common, so you got m minus 6, and from here minus 2 is taken out common, so you got m minus 6 in the other bracket. And then writing the two brackets as you know. So the factors are m minus 6 and m minus 2. But don't stop here. Go for resubstitution. Whatever we have substituted, we have to resubstitute it. So write down, resubstitute m is equal to x square minus x. Okay. So again now, the original question I have written and is equal to, in place of m you can see I have written x square minus x. Both the places. Now again I got two quadratic polynomials. So again I have to see, can I split it? Can I factorize it? So see here, this is 1 and this is minus 6. So 1 into minus 6 is minus 6. And the difference is 1. So do I have the numbers where the multiplication is 6 and difference is 1? Yes. They are 3 and 2. 3 2s are 6 and 3 minus 2 is 1. But for the bigger number we are going to take the middle term sign. Therefore this middle term is split as minus 3x plus 2x. Okay. So this is the first bracket. Similarly, the second one, here I have minus 2. So find the factors of 2 in such a way that the difference should be 1. So you know that it is 2 ones are 2. Again, the middle term is negative. So the sign of the bigger term number is negative. So this minus x I wrote as minus 2x plus x. Okay, so again it is factorized. Then the next step is to take out common from here and here. Similarly from here and here. So here you can see x is common. Inside the bracket you got x minus 3. Here you can see plus 2 is common. So inside the bracket you got x minus 3. Here you can see x is common. Inside the bracket x minus 2. And here nothing is in common. So in that case we take plus 1 as common. So we have taken out common. Now the next step is to write down all the brackets. So see, this x minus 3 we have written here. And remaining terms x plus 2. Order is not important. You can write down in any order. Here see x minus 2 and x plus 1. In this way we have got 4 factors for this particular polynomial. Please copy it down. If you are lagging behind, please pause the video and write it down. Some might have written along with me only when I was explaining. Okay, so now let us go towards the next sum, that is question number 2. See question number 2. X minus 5 the whole square minus 5x minus 25 minus 24. In the previous question, we used to see the clear two terms, that common terms we can see or similar terms we can see. But here it is not like that. Here you have x minus 5 and here you have 5x minus 25. But you will observe that from these two terms we can take out 5 common. And if we take out 5 common, we are going to get x minus 5. So the very first step is to take out 5 common from this second term. Okay, so let us do that. See, x minus 5 the whole square minus 5. So inside the bracket we got x minus 5 minus 24. Now you will observe that this term and this term, they are same. Okay, these two brackets are same. So the next step is to substitute. We are going to substitute for x minus 5. So let us put m is equal to x minus 5. Now this equation we can write as, see, this is the original equation, is equal to, see, this x minus 5 is replaced by m. Here also it is replaced by m. So we got the polynomial as m square minus 5m minus 24. Now possible for you to split. See, here 1 is there and here minus 24 is there. So 1 into minus 24 is minus 24. You want two numbers whose multiplication is 24 and difference is 5. So can you think of the numbers? Yes, 8 3s are 24 and 8 minus 3 is also 5. Correct? So we got the factors here. But see, the middle term is negative. So the bigger number is having the negative sign. So the factors are minus 8m plus 3m. This minus 5m you can write like this. We have split it like this. Okay. Then the next step, to take out common. So take out common. From here m is taken out common. So you got m minus 8 here. And from here plus 3 is taken out common. So you got m minus 8. The next step is to write down the two brackets written. Afterwards, the next step is to substitute. Here we have done the substitution. So go for resubstitution. Resubstitute m is equal to x minus 5. That means this m we are going to replace by x minus 5 here. Okay, so see, in place of m, x minus 5 is written. Now here square is not there. These are not quadratic polynomials. So there is no question of factorization. Only you are going to see these two numbers. Here we can add them. Here we will get minus 13 and here we will get minus 2. So write down that answer. Okay, so x minus 13 and x minus 2 are the factors. Copy it down. Okay, I am going towards the next question. Question number 3 you will solve as homework. You will see that here these two terms are same. See this x square minus 6x here and x square minus 6x. So you can replace it by m and then you will get the quadratic equation and then you can factorize it. Okay, so you will do it that way. Let us go further now. Question number 4 here. Okay, so for question number 4 you can see the question here, two brackets are given, but you will find that the first two terms are same here. So whatever you get same, you mark it. You know that in place of these same terms we are going to substitute. So we are going to replace these two terms by the letter m. So let us write down. Substitute m is equal to x square minus 2x. Okay, so after substituting this means what, we are going to replace this by m. So how it will look now, see, this is the original polynomial, but these terms you can see the underlined terms are replaced by letter m. So you can see here m plus 3 and m plus 5. You got it? Now we have to expand this. You know how to expand. We have to multiply each term by each term. So m into m, m square, m into 5, 5m, 3 into m, 3m and 3 into 5, 15. This way we are going to get these four terms and this minus 35 is as it is. Now see, you can add these two terms and here also you can add these two terms. Okay, so what we are going to get? M square plus 8m minus 20, because here minus 35 is bigger. So the sign of bigger number is given. Now can you factorize this? Two numbers whose multiplication is 20 and difference is 8. Very easy. 10 twos are. So factorize the polynomial. Split the middle term. This plus 8m is written as plus 10m minus 2m. Okay, now next step what? To take out common. You can see here m is common and here you can see minus 2 is common. So take out common. And the next step is to write down the two different brackets as factors. But again the same thing, since we have done the substitution, we have to go for resubstitution. So go for resubstitution here. Resubstitute m is equal to x square minus 2x. This m you are going to replace by these two terms. Okay. So you got now the answer here. Why you got answer? These two are again the quadratic equations. But see, here you have 10. So do you have numbers whose multiplication is 10 and sum is 2? Not possible. So we cannot factorize this one. Here two numbers whose multiplication is 2 and difference also is 2. Do you have such numbers? No. So further we cannot factorize these two. So this is your answer. Write it down. All the sums are similar, only you need to understand how to factorize it. As I have said, you have to observe the last term. If it is positive, go for addition. If it is negative, go for subtraction. And for the signs of the numbers, you have to see the middle term. Okay. Let us go further now. Here, this practice set is completed. I am going towards problem set. So problem set 3, the very first question is MCQs. First one. Which of the following is a polynomial? So see here the variable is in denominator, which is not possible. Here the index is fraction. Here it is negative. So all these are not polynomials. Only in this case the index is positive. Correct? So here this is a polynomial. Mark it. What is the degree of the polynomial root 7? You know that root 7 is called as constant polynomial. Variable is not present. Then I said that even though variable is not present, we can write it as x raised to 0, because you know that anything raised to 0 is 1. So even though the variable is not seen, it is present there with the degree 0, and therefore the answer is option D, 0. What is the degree of 0 polynomial? This also I have discussed when I explained you that degree of 0 polynomial is undefined, because 0 into anything is 0. So it can have any degree. So we cannot define it. Okay. Let us go further. Question number 4. What is the degree of the polynomial 2x square plus 5x cube plus 7? See here there is only one variable present, and in that case we have to see the highest index. So here you will observe that the highest index is 3, and therefore the correct answer is option A. Next, what is the coefficient form of x cube minus 1? You can see here when I taught you the coefficient form, I told you that observe the degree 3. So 3 plus 1, we should have 4 numbers here in coefficient form. So very easy to identify. Option C, correct. Next, px is equal to x square minus 7 root 7x plus 3. Then what is p 7 root 7? That means you are replacing x by 7 root 7. Okay. So here you will get 7 root 7 square, and here also you will get 7 root 7 square, because 7 root 7 into 7 root 7. So these two terms will get cancelled, and your answer is plus 3. Option A. Last one. When x is equal to minus 1, what is the value of polynomial 2x cube plus 2x? Here in place of x you have to write down minus 1. So minus 1 cube is minus 1. So answer of this term is minus 2. And here 2 into minus 1 again minus 2. Okay. So here minus 2 and minus 2. Answer is minus 4. Option number D. Then question number 8. If x minus 1 is a factor, this what word is extra? Cut it. Is a factor of polynomial 3x square plus mx, then find the value of m. See here, since it's a factor, here we can write down is equal to 0 here when we replace x by plus 1 here. Okay, you have minus 1. So in place of x we are going to write plus 1. So 3 into 1 is 3, and m into 1 is m. Correct. So what we got here? 3 plus m is equal to 0, and therefore m is equal to minus 3. This way you can solve. Correct. Next, multiply x square minus 3 and 2x minus 7 x cube plus 4 and write the degree of the product. Now see, for writing the degree of the product, we don't have to multiply actually. Here, what you have to do is you have to see the degree of the first polynomial and degree of the second polynomial and simply add them. That is your degree of product. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Correct? There is no need of actual multiplication. Understood? Next, which of the following is a linear polynomial? We have studied linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. So linear polynomial is having degree 1. So here you can see that this is the only polynomial with degree 1. Here degree is 2, here 3, here it is 4. So correct answer is what? A. You want a linear polynomial. This way you are going to attempt MCQs. Then question number 2, 3 and 4 all are similar type, as I have told you that you have to do them by yourself. Many of you might have solved them also. Those who have not solved, please solve it. See, write the degree, possible for you to write. Write the following polynomials in standard form. You can write down, you know that you have to write down in the descending order of powers. That's it. So arrange them properly, write in descending order of powers. You are going to get standard form. Then write the following polynomial in coefficient form. You know how to write it. first convert to index form. That means write down the missing terms also. And from that you can write down the coefficient form. Okay. Question number 5 is also easy. You have to write down the index form. You can write down. Addition also is possible for you to do. Subtraction also you can do. We have done in operations in polynomials. Question number 8, multiply. You can do it. Question number 9. You have to divide by synthetic division method, which is taught by me. So you can do this. Now I am going towards question number 10. For which value of m, x plus 3 is a factor of polynomial x cube minus 2mx plus 21. This is also actually a easy sum, that it is a factor. That means we can use the factor theorem and we can write down that for the value minus 3, this polynomial is going to be 0. And we can get the answer. Okay, but still I am solving it. So let us solve it. X plus 3 is a factor of px. This polynomial I have taken as px. X cube minus 2mx plus 21. Now since it's a factor, we can say that p of minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. What we can say is, by factor theorem, p of minus 3 is equal to 0. Then let us find out p of minus 3. That means replace x by minus 3 everywhere. You can see that x is replaced by minus 3 everywhere. So p of minus 3 is minus 3 cube minus 2m into minus 3 plus 21. Okay, so let us write down the next step now. Here see, from here this 0 is written. P of minus 3 is 0, so it is replaced by 0. Minus 3 cube is minus 27. You know that cube of negative number is negative only. Then here this minus and this minus is going to give you plus 6m plus 21. Now this minus 21 plus 21 you are going to get minus 6. Okay, so 0 is equal to minus 6 plus 6m. Now minus 6 you can shift this side. That will give you 6 is equal to 6m, and from that you will get m is equal to 1. Okay, so in this way you are going to solve the question. This is also an easy question. Please copy it down. Okay, so I am going further now. Again, from question number 11 to 15 are cancelled. Please take a note of this. They will not come for evaluation. So cut these questions. Okay, so with this we have come to an end of the chapter number 3, that is polynomials. In the next lecture, I will take revision of chapter number 1 and 2. Okay, the revision I will take, short revision I will take, only I will discuss about the important points there. If you have any queries, if you face any problem in solving any sum or any question, you can ask me the doubt on WhatsApp group. Okay, I will definitely give you the written solution there only. So students, we are stopping here. For third online assessment, we have 3 chapters and you have to study each and everything whatever is taught to you. Okay, so till that, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you, students.